Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Hughes Federal Credit Union. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen. Greg, Thursday night is the game of the year in high school football in Southern Arizona. Salpointe travels to Cienega. Chance to see a couple of the state's best players. Yeah. Who you like?
Wow. I like Salpointe.
Yeah.
I think this is one of their better teams. They're a class below Cienega, though. They're 4A to 5A Cienega. So on paper, you'd say maybe Cienega. And they're really good. They're 17-1. The only game they lost was the state semifinals last year to the state champ. I mean, this isn't typical high school football in Tucson. These two teams could play in Phoenix and do well.
Right, there are two heavy hitters in this game, at least two, but the two I want to talk about is Jamari Joyner, the quarterback at Cienega, started his career where?
Salpointe.
Got asked to leave, transferred to Cienega, and is now an Arizona Wildcats commit, and one of the better statistical quarterbacks in the state. He goes up against Bijan Robinson, maybe the best running back we've seen here since Carey. How do they compare?
I think Jamari Joyner is the best quarterback prospect in Tucson since Rodney Pete, and that was 1982 or so.
Right.
Tucson hasn't had many good high school quarterbacks at the elite level. Well, he is, obviously. ASU is trying to steal him from Arizona right now. And Bijan Robinson at 15 is playing like he's 20.
Yeah.
I mean, if you watch him play, you just go, man.
Well, like Carey, when Carey was at CDO, you look at him and you go, oh, you're not 15.
I know.
Right? And yet he is. I mean, you saw him hurdle over a guy's shoulder for a touchdown. He's 15 years old on his first full season in varsity.
I watched him play. I went over to watch Salpointe on a spring practice one afternoon in May, and they were just in their warm-up gear, and I just went, no way, no way is he a freshman in high school.
Right.
And that day, Washington coaches, ASU coaches, Oklahoma's Tim Kish, and an Arizona coach were all there watching him.
Wow. Wow. It's going to be a special day Thursday night. It'll be fun.
They'll get more than 5,000 people, and it only holds 3,500.
Sure. You know, we don't pull punches when it comes to sort of the quality of play in Tucson high school sports, especially with football. This is not a particularly good year.
No.
I don't think for Tucson high schools. Not a particularly good year for prospects, but my goodness, those two and Salpointe lineman Mateo Mele, they're all three big-time players.
Yeah, it'll be a Jimmy or Joe that decides the game.
Who you got?
I think Salpointe will win a close one at the end, unless Jamari Joyner is a good passer.
Right.
If he passes like, a Pac-12 guy, it'd be hard to beat him because Salpointe doesn't have a passer.
There you have it. That'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Hughes Federal Credit Union. For Greg Hansen, best high school player you ever saw in person. Go.
Oh, Michael Bates.
Okay. I'm going to go Toby Gerhart. My first job out of college, I covered Toby Gerhart. 4th and 1 at the 1. There's 1 second left in the game. Or no, 4th and goal at the 8. 1 second left in the game. They ran a run play to Toby Gerhart, and he just dragged dudes in the end zone with him. Incredible.
He might be my favorite Pac-12 player, except for Christian McCaffrey ever.
Yeah, the pride of Norco, California.
Yeah.
I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.